Hi guys, Cheesy Moose here, and today we are going to be talking about if Tomodachi Life Switch is still possible. Now, obviously I started to get my hopes up because it's been about a year since I made that video that went kind of viral, not like super viral, but anyone who's interested watched it, and where we were saying hashtag Tomodachi Life for Switch and trying to, start a movement. And it didn't really work, and I started to give my hopes up. Until, of course, I saw the direct where they announced Wii Sports. And at first I was like, oh yes, there's still a possibility now because they added Wii Sports, one of the greatest Mii games of all time, which is just exciting on its own. But it also means Tomodachi Life could be coming. And then I got really concerned because I started seeing, you can see in these video clips here, that there's no Mii's in them or whatever, and that got me really scared because, there was no Mii's in Ring Fit Adventure, and now there's no Mii's in this. However, later in the video, once it gets there, you'll see that you do play as Mii's. These are just kind of the generic bot characters, which I still think is kind of sad that they took out the Mii's for the bot characters, but that's kind of just me. Or maybe everyone, who knows, but now we can't play Matt. We can only play as Matt. But that's besides the point. Really, I think Nintendo so far has only been putting out very few Mii games, but I feel like they both have had a good reputation, so I feel like Tomodachi Life Switch is still a good possibility now. This is kind of a confirming thing because they did the one Mii game, and I think it was fairly successful, but it wasn't huge, and now they're putting out Wii Sports, which will be huge, because honestly, who's not getting Wii Sports on Switch, really? Guys, we have the option to get Wii Sports on Switch. We're all getting it. And I think the big thing is that if this does well, or maybe they're working on it now, just all their other Mii games, because if people are feeding into stuff like this, but the big point is that Tomodachi Life Switch is still possible with this. As we're going to the video clip, you're going to see that their characters have the same bodies, but they have Mii faces. So this is really the big point. So what we need to do really is we got to start the hashtag Tomodachi Life Switch thing again. We got to just hope that at this point something happens, because really if it's not in development now, I don't think it will be coming to the Switch. However, I'm still thinking that it's a good possibility. Especially, with all these. So look in this video here. We'll see, I think at the beginning, that, yeah, see, their faces have Mii faces. The others are just bots. So let's hope that that's actually in the game, because honestly, what's the point of playing Wii Sports if you're not the Mii's, or any Mii game, really? Hopefully they'll add more Mii games that are just kind of the random off Mii games, because I feel like that's what's missing from the Switch. We have all our huge Nintendo games, but they've kind of not been focusing on the Mii games and stuff like that. I just find that it's lacking, and I feel like Tomodachi Life is one of the main Mii games that everyone loves, as well as Wii Sports, and it was Miitopia, I believe, the one that came to the Switch, and those are some of the big ones, as well as Wii Party has not gone to Switch yet. They haven't had a Switch Party. I'm not 100% sure if they want to do a Switch Party, because that might take away from Mario Party, though, so that's a little more understandable if they don't have a Wii Party there. Really, Wii Party is just the cheaper, better version of Mario Party, I find, but they might add it, just because they already have 2 Mario Party games on here, and they just want to add something a little more unique. Who knows if Wii Party will come. I mean, I'd be happy if Wii Party came, but I'm mostly focused on hoping that Tomodachi Life will come. Again, we can't overly do anything besides just say hashtag Tomodachi Life to Switch or something like that. That's kind of the only thing we can do to help impact, although I just want to also talk about this Wii Sports game for a minute. It looks really good, and I did notice that I'm not a huge fan of them adding soccer. It kind of looks weird, and they took out baseball. But they are adding golf, and I hope that they do add more sport-like things into the game in the future, like the golf, because they're I feel like just they could simply add baseball, because baseball is a fairly simple one from the old game. Boxing, maybe, and add some of the ones from the resort that were really fun. But yeah, that's kind of all I have. I just hope that in the Wii Sports game they kind of continuously update it like Animal Crossing did. Just add like a new game mode like every like 3 months or something like that. Because they're adding golf in the fall, so maybe in the winter they'll add like a, who knows, a snowboard thing or something like that. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Just go say hashtag Tomodachi Life, and there is still a possibility. I know I normally don't make videos like this anymore, and I just thought, the news came up that Wii Sports was on Switch, so I just had to, tell you guys that we gotta keep hoping, and if it happens, then obviously I'm going to make the best series on it as possible. But I'm also going to make videos on this Wii Sports, so don't worry. Hopefully everything goes well. And yeah, I'm Cheesy Moose, and I will see you next time.